Are you struggling with a frustrating build error while trying to push your Node.js application to Cloud Foundry? You're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle the GYP ERR build error and help you get your application online. I totally understand how annoying it can be when you're ready to launch your app and an error pops up instead. This is a common issue many developers face, especially when dealing with package conflicts. Let's dive into the specific situation. One user reached out saying they encountered a GYP ERR build error when trying to push their Node.js application. They suspect that some of the packages in their package.json file might be conflicting. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what exactly is happening here? The error indicates that there is a problem with the native modules during the build process. This often happens due to version mismatches or incompatible packages in your project. And stick around. I have a crucial tip at the end that could save you a lot of time and headaches when dealing with similar issues in the future. To address the build error, the user should first check the version of Node.js they are using. The error message indicates that the user is currently on version 8. It's recommended to upgrade to a more recent version, as many packages have dropped support for older versions. Next, the user should ensure that all dependencies in the package.json file are compatible with the version of Node.js they are using. This can be done by reviewing the documentation for each package. After verifying compatibility, the user should delete the Node modules folder and the package.lock.json file. This will allow for a clean installation of the dependencies. Now the user can reinstall the dependencies by running the npm install command. This will fetch the latest compatible versions of the packages. Finally, the user should attempt to push the application to Cloud Foundry again. If the error persists, they may need to check for specific issues with the bufferoodle package or consider using an alternative package. Fun fact, did you know that the first version of Node.js was released in 2009? It has come a long way since then, but build errors still seem to haunt developers. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative solution provided by another user suggests deleting the Node.js directory and cleaning the npm cache. They recommend running several commands to remove specific directories and then reinstalling Node.js and Node pre-jip globally before finally installing your module. Now, let's see a response from a different user. One user found a solution by changing the base image in their Docker file. They were initially using the latest Node version, which caused the build error. By downgrading to Node version 15, specifically using Node 15-Alpine, the issue was resolved. That wraps up that answer. Let's move on to another one. One user suggests a solution for the build error. They mention that on Linux, installing Build Essential can fix the issue. However, for Windows using WSL2, they found that simply installing Build Essential wasn't enough. They had to downgrade their Node version to 1600 Euro to resolve the problem. Now, let's see a response from a different user. An alternative solution from another user suggests using NVM, which stands for Node Version Manager. They recommend switching to a version of Node that your package supports. For example, you can install version 7.10.2 and then use it. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. One user faced a similar issue and found that the problem was due to conflicting Node versions. They discovered that the Node command was pointing to the wrong version. Their solution involved removing the incorrect Node installation and linking the correct one. Here's the tip I promised. Always keep your dependencies updated and check for compatibility before pushing your application. This can save you from many headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these steps, you should be able to resolve the GYP ERR build error and get your application online. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more troubleshooting tips. And remember to keep your packages in check.